Okay, so if you look at these binomial products that have been expanded for you to produce those three different trinomials, and notice a pattern here. If you look at, for example, this last number, okay, 2 and 3 multiply to make 6. 4 and 2 multiply to make 8. 5 and 3 multiply to make 15. But how do you get that middle number? Well, okay, 2 and 3 add to get 5. 4 and 2 add to get 6. 5 and 3 add to get 8. Oh my goodness, are you catching this, people? Okay, so basically, if you have a trinomial, in order to factor it, what you're looking for are two magic numbers. That's right, I said magic. Okay, obviously I'm not really talking about magic numbers, but two very important numbers that have a very special property. That is, these are two integers, we'll call them a and b, such that when you add a and b together, you get the coefficient from the middle term, the x term or the a term or whatever the middle term is, okay? And when you multiply them together, you get that last constant term, okay? So those are the magic numbers you're looking for when you do these factoring trinomial problems, okay? So for this example, or for example, look at this trinomial. Okay, you're trying to find two magic numbers because when you factor this, you're going to factor it into two different binomials. Whatever is the square root of this is going to go here because this times that equals that term there. So x times x gives you x squared. That's easy. The numbers, your magic numbers, are going to multiply to give 30 and add to give 17. Well, maybe you can't think of it off the top of your head. So you make a list of all the factors of 30. Okay, and there they all are there. And sure enough, here's the two that add up to give 17. This gives 31, this gives 13, this gives 11. So there's only one right answer, and that's going to be 2 and 15. Okay, and so there's your answer. That's all you got to do. Pretty cool, right? No more drawing stupid algebra tile diagrams, even though you still have to be able to do that, though. Sorry. Okay, so look for magic numbers, and you find the solution. Try this one. Okay, x squared plus 11x plus 24. Go ahead and pause the video. I'm going to reveal the answer in 3 seconds. Okay, there are all the factors of 24, and 8 and 3 add up to 11. So sure enough, that's my answer, just like that. It also works when you have a negative number as your middle coefficient or as your constant term. Try this one. Okay, this is kind of an easy one, but whatever. So your two magic numbers are going to multiply to give positive 12, but add to give negative 7. See if you can figure it out. I'll reveal the answer in 3 seconds. Okay, so you notice possibly, or hopefully, that 3 and 4, factors of 12, add to give 7. But if you make them both negative, well, then they add to give negative 7. And negative 3 times negative 4 is positive 12. So it totally works. So that's your answer there, x minus 3, x minus 4. So it's really simple because all you're doing is taking your magic numbers here and just writing them right there and right here. Okay? If these numbers are negative, so are those ones there. Simple. Okay, here's another one. This time the constant's going to be negative. All right, there you go. 3 seconds. Okay, so maybe you got stuck on this one because none of these add up to 3, you'll notice. But keep in mind that these have to multiply to give negative 54. So one of these has to be negative. So it could be like this, for example. Okay? And so 1 and negative 54 is negative 53. So I'm not looking for numbers that have a sum of 3, but rather that have a difference of 3. And so these have a difference somehow of 53. These have a difference of 25. These have a difference of 15. And these have a difference of 3 somehow. Okay? So the question then becomes, which one is going to be negative? Is it going to be negative 9 or is it going to be negative 6? Well, I know that they have to add up to positive 3, so then it's going to be positive 9 and negative 6. In other words, my magic numbers are negative 6 and positive 9. And there's my answer there. Okay? Well, I tell you what, let's just stop there, and then tomorrow, this is all we're going to do all class long, maybe after your quiz.